So as you may or may not have gathered from that really windy footage, I'm in Iceland, experiencing a bit of a winter storm. Today is the first day of my Icelandic Winter Adventure, and it's living up to its name because it was crazy, crazy weather today. We are up on the Snæfellsnes Peninsula. Tomorrow morning we're gonna go out and get our first shoot in of the workshop because we had to spend pretty much all of today driving on really, really blowy, blizzardy roads. I'm excited for tomorrow. Things are looking up. We have a nice coating of snow covering everything, and I've never actually photographed Iceland in the snow, so I'm really excited. I've never done a video from Iceland. I've been here 6 times. This is going to be my first vlog, and I'm excited to share some of it with you guys. So it's time for bed, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow's shoot up here on the Snæfellsnes Peninsula. See you in the morning.
So this is the part of the video where I talk to the camera and you can't hear a word I say because of the wind noise. It was incredibly windy. We had 60-mile-an-hour winds and 80-mile-an-hour gusts, but the blowing snow made this seascape just absolutely come to life with depth and atmosphere.
So it's now the 5th day, I believe, of the Iceland workshop, and we have had such an amazing trip so far. Not only have we gotten really great light multiple times, but we've got to photograph Aurora Borealis 3 nights in a row. We're down currently on the southeast of Iceland by the Iceberg Lagoon and by Ice Beach, which is where I'm standing right now. 2 nights ago, we went to the old plane wreck there by Vik in the south of Iceland, and we got the most amazing Aurora Borealis show I've ever seen. It was absolutely stunning and incredible. It was one of those nights you're gonna remember. Everybody's like yelling and hooting and hollering, and it was such a great time. We all got just amazing photos. So today we've been shooting Ice Beach. We shot it this morning, took a lunch break, shot a little bit over at Jökulsárlón. I'm awesome with Icelandic names. The Iceberg Lagoon, and then we ended our shoot or at least some of us did over here on the beach. And one of the things that's really unique about right now, the weather currently, is that it's powdered a lot of the icebergs with snow. And one of the things that I've just been nerding out on really hard, the way that the light was shining through some of the icebergs, and you got that fresh coat of snow kind of coating everything. I haven't really seen tons of images like that. People have obviously been loving photographing the waves rolling around the chunks of ice, which I've done a ton of as well. But for something different, I've really been loving just kind of getting down low next to some of these chunks of ice and getting the light shining through them and the fresh coat of snow. It's just so unique, and I've really been loving that. We've got such great light. I know that there's some weather going to be rolling in here soon, so things could get very interesting. I haven't had an opportunity to film very much, so this is likely going to be kind of a short video with a whole bunch of photos. But that's just kind of how it goes when you're leading a workshop. I've been leading this workshop with Thor from Thor Photography. Awesome workshop leader, and nobody knows Iceland better than Thor. He teams up with Thomas Heaton as well, and for good reason. Thor knows his stuff. So if you're ever in Iceland and you need somebody to take you around, Thor is the person for sure. Iceland is one of those places that, yes, it has become very touristy in some areas. If you go to the most popular photo spots, Skogafoss and Seljalandsfoss and Kirkjufellfoss, there are a lot of people there. But the thing that people don't realize, that all you have to do to get away from those people is literally walk a quarter mile, a half mile away from those, iconic spots, and you can have the place entirely to yourself. Literally, there are probably 24, 3 people over across the way shooting Kirkjufellfoss, or Kirkjufellfoss, however it's properly pronounced. But all you have to do is walk literally across the pond, and you can have the place to yourself. So what I've been doing is I've been getting down really close to some of the cracks in the ice. This pond has been frozen, and then the tide went out, and now the water level has dropped, and it's left lots of cracked ice around the edges of the pond. And I've been using that as leading lines, not only to Mount Kirkjufell, but I've also been doing it to the mountains back behind the waterfall, Kirkjufellfoss. And we've had some beautiful warm light kind of glowing in from the side, and I'm really excited about how those images are going to turn out, not only because it's a beautiful scene, but it's because I never see a photo of those particular mountains, because Mount Kirkjufell tends to be the star of the show. This trip to Iceland has just been amazingly fruitful. Not so much because I've been able to film very much of it. I haven't hardly got to film at all. Such is the way of a lot of the photo workshops. But we got to photograph the Aurora Borealis 3 nights in a row. We got amazing sunrises and sunsets at Ice Beach. We've just got so many good light conditions that it's really made for an incredibly fruitful trip. I'm excited that so many of the workshop participants got to experience Iceland at some of its most beautiful. We definitely had some very interesting weather. We had those strong windstorms and snowstorms roll through. We had 2 separate occasions we had hurricane force winds. That's kind of what makes Iceland so special, is it's really volatile, and that's what makes it so great for landscape photography. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Here are the photos that we got this week, and we'll see you in the next video. Take it easy, everybody.